Hey guys, welcome to the next walkthrough for Star Trek Legacy. So we're sort of in the generation era now. We've got the Ambassador, Defender, we've got two Ambassadors and one
Captain's log,
Stargazer.
Stardate 10372.6. While on a survey
Should I say
mission
the
to Romulan
Stargazer?
core, we've received word from a Federation listening post along the neutral zone that
Sure
a
what class of
disturbance
ship
has
it
been
is,
detected
actually.
involving several Romulan ships and an older Vulcan vessel.
The Romulans appear to be engaged in battle, Captain.
Oh, so Picard isn't a captain yet.
Full sensor scan. I want to know what's happening over there. My lord, what kind of a mess are the Romulans creating now? That planet has just been liquefied to molten rock. Its core is destabilizing. Brace for the shockwave.
Hold on to your cups of tea.
Vigo, raise the shields.
Done. But we've been hit badly. Major damage to the outer hull.
The captain. Captain Ruhalter is down. Medical team to the bridge. Emergency.
What are we going to do, Jean-Luc?
I'm taking command. Bring us about. Full impulse, get us some distance. Open a channel to that ship.
Channel open.
Attention, unidentified vessel. I am Captain Picard of the Federation ship Stargazer.
Acting
You're
captain.
entering Federation territory. Return at once to Romulan space.
No response, Jean-Luc. They've altered course. They're bypassing our position and heading deeper into Federation space.
Good. We're in no real condition to fight anyway. We need to reach Starbase 61. Tax the engines as hard as you have to, but we must get there quickly.
Will do, Captain.
Do we still have sensors, Vigo?
Barely. The sensor pallets are still there, but there's hardly any power left. It's the planet. The core has completely collapsed.
What about stellar debris? Give me a bearing.
Computing that now. A large portion of the stellar debris will pass through the Phidian star system.
Best possible speed to Starbase 61. Open a channel to them. We're going to need more ships. Acting Captain's log. Supplemental. Captain Ruhalter is dead. After reaching Starbase 61, we discovered only 3 other Federation starships are present in the system. We have very few resources to aid us in this catastrophe, but we'll have to make whatever we do have count twice over.
Oh, that Defender ship's
We cannot
interesting.
allow any of those massive
Very long.
fragments to strike the planets in this system. If they do, millions of lives could be lost, and the planets rendered uninhabitable for decades.
Okay, so basically we're just going to be destroying asteroids in this mission, mainly, and
The
we need to
sensor
protect the
array in the
planet
system will
and
be able
sensor
to alert
arrays.
us as to the speed and course of the fragments as they enter range. Let's use this time to reduce the amount of debris entering the area of the planets and the starbase. Stargazer out.
Moving into attack position.
Engaging target.
Okay, so we'll target the ones that are highlighted. The Ambassador class.
Lock phasers.
Makes a change from shooting enemy ships or being shot at.
In phaser range, Captain. Lock photons.
Okay, so it's mainly about ship management this level. Distributing your resources around.
Phaser power is optimal. Stargazer reporting.
The ships are quite good though, from what I remember on this level. They do tend to shoot the asteroids without you asking, which is good.
Stargazer reporting.
Waiting orders.
Affirmative.
So we just need to keep shooting, take out as many as possible. From what I remember, when we've taken out a certain number, the next part of the story should progress.
Course set, Captain.
Yeah, there's still ones highlighted. Now this ship's interesting.
Phasers ready, Captain. Phasers ready, Captain.
So yeah, just keep going.
Course set, Captain.
Oh, it looks like fireworks.
Setting course now.
If you press the, I'm sure you already know this, but if you don't, if you press the Q button, the ship jumps to warp, and if you press it again, it stops. It's a bit easier doing it that way, because sometimes on the mini-map, when you try and warp by right-clicking, it doesn't always work. So sometimes you're best just driving it yourself.
Stargazer reporting.
Stand by to fire phasers.
Engaging warp engines.
Proceed to warp. Engaging target.
Okay. Still one.
Moving into attack position.
Warp speed.
Why do I have a feeling that the
We're
game's
dropping out of
stuck?
warp. On our way.
This game is riddled with bugs, unfortunately. Usually to do with the plots as well, so you complete a task but it doesn't progress. Although I am seeing red targeted ones here still, so maybe we've not destroyed enough yet. Whoa. Whoa, what's that? Text message. An Easter egg, perhaps.
Not possible, Captain.
Ah, phaser array's good.
In phaser range, Captain.
I got to be honest, I think battling enemy ships is a bit more interesting.
Warp speed. Photon torpedoes ready.
Lock phasers.
Stargazer.
Ah, here we go.
Starbase 61. We've been monitoring the situation. The debris entering the system is steadily increasing, but I believe we can be of some assistance. We've been able to modify our defensive platforms, increasing their range and power. You can use your tractor beams to tow them to the locations I've indicated. I believe they could provide significant support for destroying the incoming debris.
In phaser range, Captain.
Stargazer reporting. Take us into warp.
So ideally you need your fastest ship to do this, but we need to tractor
Stargazer reporting.
Proceeding to warp.
these portable phaser arrays
Engage tractor beam.
and drag them to the targets.
Helm standby for command.
Increase power to the engines.
Diverting energy.
Now, I have issues with this energy wheel here. It just gets stuck when you're trying to move it. It's quite annoying.
Heading set.
Heading set.
Stargazer reporting.
Course laid in.
Okay, so we see the Stargazer there,
Engage tractor.
and we're going to go to this one. These phaser arrays are quite cool actually. You can drag them around into the asteroid field and they just randomly shoot at the asteroids. It's pretty cool. Wish we had them on other missions.
Stargazer reporting.
Now one issue you will have, again, to do with the plot in this game, you have to drag it to a very specific spot. And if you don't, it won't acknowledge it basically, which is pretty annoying as it goes on for a bit. Like you drag it to one place, it's not good enough, drag it to another place, not good enough. I must have spent about 10 minutes once just dragging one of these around. Ah, what's that? Turret has been placed. Okay, so is that one?
Disengaging tractor beam, Captain.
We have arrived at our destination.
Ah, okay, so that... Oh, that's... No. No! Look at that.
Stargazer reporting. Helm, get us out of here. Warp 1, engage.
I know this game had a lot of criticism, but what other game has got every single captain
Helm standby for command.
in it? I think that's brilliant. I almost wonder if they, the whole budget of the game went to getting the voice actors, to be honest.
Engaging tractor beam.
But the graphics still hold up pretty well, I think. As long as you mod it with the Ultimate Universe mod and the patches, it's still a really decent game. There's loads of battles you can do on it, historical ones. And I'm running this on Windows 11. It runs absolutely fine on new hardware.
Course laid in.
Another turret there.
Diverting energy. Engaging tractor beam.
So we need to get all the way over there.
Stargazer reporting.
So yeah, I would recommend, to be honest, if you're doing this mission and you haven't done it yet, I would pick faster ships. So, like with Stargazer, you can have 4 of them.
Engaging
They're
warp
really
drive.
fast. Speed is of the essence, really, with
Sir,
this.
we're dropping out of warp.
I was wondering if we can tractor one. We can beat the Ambassador class, actually.
Engage tractor beam. Helm maintain
Might be able to
current
beat.
status.
What? What have you done with it? Oh.
Helm standby for command.
You lost the turret, Picard.
Engage tractor
Right.
beam.
Stargazer is a cool ship. I can see one day they might make a TV series based on the Stargazer.
Helm, maintain current status.
Would be an interesting era to explore. You could have, just thinking, would Sulu still have been captain at that point or not? Nah, because the ship was from around the same era, wasn't it, as the Excelsior? Maybe a bit later. So Sulu would be retired at this point. The next part of the mission is actually quite cool, what we get to do. I won't spoil it. Okay, this is the last one. Get it in place. Right, and it's firing.
Stargazer to all ships. We've detected a massive piece of stellar matter on a collision course with Phidian 3. Its sheer mass and velocity make it unlikely we'll be able to destroy it using our phasers or torpedoes. But we may be able to use the mass of the other fragments to inflict more damage by impacting some of the smaller debris into the larger ones. Transfer auxiliary power to your tractor beam systems. We'll need all the power we can get.
Right. So what we need to do is send all your ships here.
Proceed to warp.
Just let go of that. Right. Now,
Phasers online.
as you can see, shooting it won't really do anything. So what we need to do is tractor a mini asteroid and then fling it into it, which is quite funny. Usually what I do is I tell the other ships just to shoot the asteroid. So we've got 3 ships attacking the asteroid right now.
Stand by on phasers.
And then...
Engage. Excellent. We should be able to set this fragment on a collision course with the large stellar...
So we're going to whack it into that while we tell the other ships to attack it. So we've got to fly pretty close and then turn the tractor beam off. And it should just swing into it, hopefully. Okay, here we go. There we go. Didn't actually see a collision, but did it do the... Yeah, it's done damage.
Engage tractor beam. Prepare to launch photon torpedoes.
Engaging tractor beam.
Yep, look at that. Half of its health is gone. Hopefully one more ought to do it.
We're in position.
Disengaging tractor beam, Captain. In phaser range, Captain.
We're not in position. I'm assuming it was just a line she was saying.
We fragmented the largest piece.
Bit misleading.
The resulting stellar debris is still on course for Phidian 3. Continue targeting the remaining pieces. It's imperative that we destroy them before they can hit the planet. Disengage tractor beam.
Let's select all the ships. Fire.
Get us out of here. Warp 1, engage.
Moving to
Fire
attack
everything.
position.
Stargazer doesn't have aft torpedoes. Not in the phaser arc there, or the torpedo arc. It's annoying. There we go. What are you doing? Seems this ship's the most heavily armed.
Our efforts have paid off today. All of the stellar fragments have been destroyed. We've managed to avert a disaster, and you all have done splendid work here. Well done.
Splendid.
Captain's log, Stardate 10374.8. This is my first entry as the captain of a starship, though I wish my command bars hadn't come with such a high cost. With the loss of Captain Ruhalter and several of my crewmates, I grieve for us all. However, they died holding up the highest traditions of Starfleet, proudly doing their best to rise to a challenge and overcome great odds. Our friends and comrades will be missed. I will endeavor to be a captain worthy of such a fine crew and such a fine ship. I do regret that Starfleet has been unable to determine the whereabouts of the vessel which brought the Romulans to our doorstep. But perhaps, in time, we'll be able to piece together what really happened here today in an effort to give it meaning.
Great. Oh, did you see the ship then? It just turned into the Galaxy class. I think that's a clue for the next mission. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.